In this video you're gonna see how LEGO was scamming me right now, how many Kashyyyk troopers I was able to get, and which decisions were made. Of course, this is part of my now revealed Kashyyyk building mock that I'm building together with you. And first of all, I want to say sorry because it took way longer than expected again, but it's not quite my fault. LEGO's a bit scamming right now, but I'm gonna tell you about that in the end. So first of all, the answered question you were voting for was how big the mock's gonna be. It's also that how big the mock's gonna be is also defining how well detailed it will be, so I'm quite surprised that you still chose 4 plates. I was fearing that it would be bigger, but I'm pretty glad because 4 plates are still doable and I don't have to buy that many more parts. So now I'm first gonna set up the plates. So this will be the final mock size that you're watching right here, and I think it's pretty decent. It's just enough to be called a bigger mock. 2 larger plates would have been also okay, but this one is pretty fine. And I'm already planning, of course. We have to decide, of course, still which ground shape and green shape we are gonna use. I still tend to this one we see here, and of course about how large the base is gonna be. I'm planning to make the clone base right here in the corner that is just big enough that we still have enough terrain, but realizing that we're actually on Kashyyyk. I can put on the base shape on the ground so that you're gonna see where the base is gonna be located. So the shape you see right here is the shape the base is gonna be on. If you think that's a good idea to place it right in the corner and having this kind of round shape, just write me a comment, or maybe I'm gonna do another lecture on that one. Also, we're gonna have to see if we put in the classic beach scenario that we see in Kashyyyk in the 3rd movie, for example as I have on my small Kashyyyk mock here. Unfortunately, I don't have much space left to place another huge beach, but we could either place beach shaped terrain in the bottom or in the left corner, but of course not too many. But what you might be interested the most is how many 41st Elite Scout Corps I was able to get. It's actually one of my favorite legions, but I unfortunately haven't had many of them. But as you might see, I was able to get a few more. Sadly, they can get very expensive, up to 20 bucks per figure, but I was able to get it at least a bit cheaper, and they arrived in those packages. One of them was holding these 6 figures, including 1 41st Elite Scout Trooper, in total for 15 euros. This is a deal I really can't complain on. However, the second order was a bit more expensive. In this one, I got 4 more 41st Elite Scouts though for just 35 bucks. Still more expensive than the previous order, but it was pretty worth. So just with that, I was able to double the amount of my 41st Elite Clone Troopers, and I'm planning to get at least a few more, because in the next election, you were able to vote if I would just place 41st Elite Scouts in there or also another legion. It's not over yet, but it seems that you want just those clones in there, and I understand you pretty well. But this is gonna be very tough for my pocket. A promise is a promise though, so I'm not gonna cut corners anywhere. So finally I will tell you what problem I had with LEGO.
By the way, very quick, I'm a growing creator struggling in the big YouTube, so it will be the world to me if you'd leave a like, comment down below, or even subscribe. Thank you.
My last video was already delayed because I was waiting for my LEGO order. I thought it's gonna arrive in just a few days or possibly weeks, but what they did to me was just disappointing. I've ordered at the official Picky Brick website on Black Friday. As you might see right now, Black Friday was already like 6 weeks ago or even more, and I didn't receive any package yet. I've had several problems with my order, including the paying method, but in the end I was writing them a mail because I was barely getting any information, and then they answered that they currently can't deliver me the parts. For me that's just rude because they don't rely on any suppliers. They supply them and print the parts literally themselves. The package also comes either from Denmark or Poland, so if I would drive there and just get the parts myself, the way there and back would just take under 24 hours definitely. However, after not getting my package or information for 6 or 7 weeks, they responded me that I will get my package either in the end of January or in the beginning of February. So that can be up to 6 more weeks. In the end it could be almost 3 months just waiting for one Picky Brick order. And at the price of over 100 euros, I don't think that's a good customer service. Maybe it's too much to call it a scam by LEGO, but for that money, come on, I expect more. Anyway, the parts are gonna be there someday, and till that time, I'm trying to do my best to keep on with my project, even though LEGO is not delivering very well. In the next part, you're definitely gonna see the first tries of constructing, even though I don't have many choices with the parts yet. But I'm gonna be creative. Till then, I'm gonna publish elections for the position and shape of the base, for the brown shape, and for whether or not we're gonna have a beach there. Take part in the project, maybe show some support, and I see you in the next video. Keep building, and bye!